Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac. Today, Maggie. 4 health. Not playing Curse of the Labyrinth. Hold the R key to reset like that. 4 health, slightly slower than Isaac. And the Yum Heart. Those are the only differences. Yum Heart is 1 red heart of recovery, 1 full red heart, and a 4-room recharge. Cancer multiplies our fire rate by about 1.5. Most literally, it actually is a subtraction of 2 from the delay of our fire rate. And that's a little different at each time, since it depends on your fire rate for what the difference of 2 is. If your delay is like 4, which I don't think happens, then sure, it's doubling your fire rate. But if your delay is like 16, then that's not doubling at all. That's taking off like 1/8. So it's you know, it's something different. Okay, what's in our item room? Monster Manuel. No. How about no? Sometimes people ask, why do you say Manuel? Isn't it the monster manual? It would be if it were spelled that way, but manual has M-A-N-U-A-L, and that's M-A-N-U-E-L. You can check it. And I know the intent, but I can't do it. It has to be Manuel. It has to. That's how it's spelled. It can't just be manual. Was there a tinted rock? Was there a tinted rock? I think there was. Could I be making that up? Yes. Very, very easily. Yeah, I was making that up completely. Oh well, at least vigilant. Although maybe I'm trying to be too observant and failing because I'm observing things that don't exist. I'm becoming crazy. I'm hallucinating. Monstro should be a pretty easy fight, and that's fortunate. And I mean, if I can keep Cancer as a trinket for a while, that'd be great. If I can get Mom's Purse from a shop so I can hold 2 trinkets and then keep it for the whole game, that would be awesome. Although I would, depending on my setup, but probably anyway, I would take Curved Horn over it. Since less tears and more fire rate, less tears and more fire rate's redundant. Less tears and more damage is better, so I'd take Curved Horn over it in most situations. But, hey, worry about it later. Pentagram, that's pretty nice. That is going to give us 1 damage up, and it's also going to increase our chance of earning a Devil Room by 20%. So that's pretty sweet. Having a Soul Heart also prevents us from taking red heart damage on the floor and the boss quite so easily. So that allows us to keep hold of that 134% that those offer, taking no red heart damage on both of those things. We can hold on to that 134% much better than we could without it. Okay, so I'm gonna leave the room and re-enter to increase the blast radius of the bomb. And that's just a golden chest, and I don't want any part in that. Now I want a part in that. And it paid for itself with 2 cents to spare. So I'm happy with the way that went. I am going to go to the curse room after I finish the boss fight, by the way. I just don't want to lose my soul heart and then be in red heart damage potential. I want to keep my soul heart until I have avoided all of the red heart damage in the world, and then go there when it doesn't matter. Since curse rooms, well, actually that doesn't matter at this in this particular situation. Curse rooms and sacrifice rooms, not that sacrifice rooms matter because they're terrible, those do count as red heart damage, whereas blood donation machines, IV bags, demon beggars, I believe, those don't count as red heart damage. So those don't lose you your chance, but curse rooms and sacrifice rooms do. That's a shot speed up, that's bad. Knockback, angling shots, homing, lump of coal, all those things are bad when you have that. And 2 flight items that are, I mean, they're flight items, so they're not worth my health. Especially not half of my health. So that's easy to pass up, and by passing that up, we now have the opportunity to get angel rooms instead of devil rooms on future floors. But next floor, we only have 25% of whatever our total chance is to earn that devil room. And the floor after that, assuming we don't earn one, we'll have a 50% chance. And if we don't earn one on that 50% chance, then we'll have the normal chance after that. So basically, Caves 2, well, okay, Caves 1, 25% of whatever chance we have when we beat the boss. Caves 2, 50% chance of whatever we have. Sack of Pennies, not worth taking, because if we happen to get the relic later, then we'll get less soul hearts, because dropping familiars cause each other to drop less often the more of them you have. And it's not a very good item anyway, so why bother with it? Let's see what the curse room wants to give me. Hopefully something really good. Maybe. No, it's just spiders. That's alright. So remember that the pentagram gives us an extra 20%. So red heart damage on the floor, red heart damage on the boss, and the pentagram come together to make 154%. Then we have the base 1%. So 155% is our chance if we don't take red heart damage. We'd have 21% if we took red heart damage on the boss or the floor and the boss, because the boss counts for the floor, which sucks, sadly, but it's reality. So we can still have a 21% chance base, though, and that's pretty good. Soul Heart is excellent, because I want to avoid red heart damage, as we already know. Stay away from me. It is nice one-shotting flies, and it looks like I'm backing myself into a bad corner there, but I'm actually not, because the flies generally, not guaranteed, but generally can't get there. They can't get to the top wall. Oop, okay. So a quarter of 155%, so really just a quarter of 155, is what, like 44? It's just under 44. So that's, wait, no it's not. It's just under 40, like 38-ish. Why am I doing that? What? 155 is like 30-ish. Okay, that was strategic, by the way, because I wanted to get into that tinted rock as well as do some damage. And it's awesome because we get the small rock to increase our tears, damage, and decrease our speed, which kind of sucks as Maggie since we're slower anyway. We might need some speed soon. Not going to take Little Chad either, the drop for this boss, because that is another dropping familiar, lowering our drop rate if we get the relic. And I value my soul hearts pretty highly. Especially, I mean, the drops from the other dropping familiars are not very worthwhile anyway, so I don't feel bad about it. And we actually got a devil room, surprisingly. Oh, you don't say. You don't say. I'm doing it. Take the tail. Take the dead cat. Let's go crazy. 2/3 of the way to becoming Guppy, which would be awesome. I really want to become Guppy. And we have 9 lives. Guppy's tail increases the drop rate of chests and golden chests while decreasing the rate of all other drops. It's a risk. And I mean, recently I've been getting close to becoming Guppy and then not getting it. Not my fault. But it happens. So I'm hoping that this one can turn that around. With 9 lives, I can take stupid deals with the devil that would kill me or reduce my health too much. Tammy's head, better than the heart at this point, so I'm going to roll with it for once. That just shoots like 10 directions of tears, and those do lots of damage, and are augmented by your own damage and tear effects. It recharges once per room. It's generally enough to kill an enemy on hit. It's pretty good. It's just never better than one I have, except right now. So remember, we're not taking Little Chad. And we're going to worry about, I don't know, first off, these guys. We're set to go to the item room right away, and I'm going to open this up too. 5 cents is alright, but it's not what I wanted. Shoop-de-whoop is not better than Tammy's head, really. Shoots a laser. I don't want it. I want Tammy's head right now. Right now. So now I'm out of keys, which is obviously not a good place to put yourself, like I just did. But you know what? I can't help it. Chests are just too tempting to open. Okay, I like this. There's no clear place for the secret room, but I also have no bombs anyway. I'm gonna do the challenge room, because I mean, I don't see why I shouldn't. I don't have a lot of keys, I don't have any bombs, I don't have much to lose with the dead cat, so I mean, it doesn't cost us a key to do it. It's only 1 cent, but it's probably worth it. So we're gonna see how this goes. I don't expect it to go badly by any means, but I don't expect it to go well for sure. I'm gonna hope it goes well. Globins, and none of them are gazing globins, which is nice. Stay away from me. Stay away from me. They're pretty easy when they're not gazing. I mean, even the gazing ones aren't too bad. They're just... Now I'm going to use Tammy's head and hit 2 of them. That's good enough. I thought I was going to hit none, and I was about to be really disappointed. Since it's a once per room use, and it's like, well, eh. And then that almost puts us into shop territory. It didn't, sadly, and that's the life I've got to lead. Can't get that. This was the last shop that was guaranteed not to contain greed, so sadly we don't have... Now it's a 50% chance for this floor, and it only gets worse. Okay, let's use that and miss everyone. Can I say I'm surprised? Not really. I'd love to go to this curse room, and I probably will at some point, because that could get me my last guppy item. But I'm not going now, since I still have a soul heart, and I have not yet fought the boss to see if we get a double room. Becoming guppy would be so clutch, though. It would be so good. And I would be greatly pleased. At least we hit one. Like, as long as Tammy's head hits one enemy and kills it, I guess technically even if it hits the enemy, I'm happy with it because it did something, and that's more than I had without it. So, I have low standards for it, even though, like, it's a totally acceptably good item. Alright, I'm gonna... Yeah, I knew I was getting screwed there. Sadly. So, now we need another soul heart, preferably. It's very easy for me to die at the moment. Lust. Okay. Yep, see? That's exactly what I was worried about. I'm absolutely gonna go right back in there and try again. Poison touch would be nice, I guess, but honestly, I'm doing it for the potential pill, kind of. So all you have to really do is keep shooting and then run behind the rocks, because as long as you don't give it a straightaway, you're not going to have a problem. It's not a hard fight. So let's grab this and see what this does. Tears up, that's awesome. More fire rate, and remember we have cancer to increase it further. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Tammy's head. If I had lost Tammy's head there, by the way, that would have really sucked, because I wouldn't have gotten a charge due to dying rather than completing the room. You have to complete the room for that charge to happen. Would have been scary. Alright, hit one. Didn't get hit there. So now we have taken red heart damage on the floor, by the way. We died. That totally counts. But we still have the boss ahead of us, and we still have the pentagram to increase that chance there. Well, what are you? What are you? Full health. Alright, that's good to know. It could be bad trip. I'll never know. Actually, it might not be able to be bad trip. I think that if it evaluates as full health, then, like, right away, it might be full health permanently, but if it can evaluate as bad trip, then it obviously could change. So the Ouija board, it's alright. There's no reason not to take it. A lot of people seem to think it's a damage down. It's not. Don't worry about that. But it does give you spectral tears to allow you to shoot through obstacles and such, which can be pretty nice occasionally. I'm not sure how this run's going. And unless I become guppy, I think that this is a bad run, honestly. I should not. Oh yeah, Tammy's head affected by our tear effects. As you can see, those were spectral. Come on. Ain't got all day here. Oh, there you go. And I didn't commit to it hard enough because I was like, yeah, it gave up. I'll be back. Okay. How did that blow those up? That should not have... Well, I mean, it should have, but it was surprising that it did. It wasn't guaranteed at all because with spectral tears, it takes more to shoot like TNT and such. I'm just checking for the secret room right next to the shop, and that's the only place. So we don't have any keys or anything. We are going to the curse room even if it kills us. We're going to have... We got a devil room on the last floor, so we have a quarter of whatever our final chance is. And I'm hoping that it's our chance, no red heart damage on the boss. I really hope so. But if not, 21%. If we don't take the damage, then it's, what, 56%? Sounds right to me. 21 plus 35 is 56. Unless I'm really just making some glaringly obvious mistake. Okay, and we get a health up, which, there's only a half heart here. So you know what? I'm gonna take a death. Or the chance of a death, rather than take that health up and potentially lose it. Or not have enough health and then have something go wrong. Is it the optimal strategy? Probably not, honestly. It's probably a terrible idea. But why not? Mix it up, do something weird. Curse room, I'm living or dying by you right now. Guppy's paw. Guppy's head works too. So now... Yeah, Tammy's head's way better. Now we're Guppy though. That gives us flight, and every time we hit an enemy with a tear, we spawn a kamikaze fly, and those do twice our damage. So all I really want to work on is speed now, because with flight, I don't mind having high speed, because the precision isn't actually important most of the time. It can be, but you don't need a lot. So now I'm going to grab that health up, and I'm going to be on my way as Guppy. Awesome. And Tammy's Head's tears will also spawn flies for us, but the flies won't do twice Tammy's Head's tears damage. Yeah, that was a little tough to say. But this is a good place. And I haven't passed up any speed upgrades so far, so it's not like, oh, I wish I had taken those speed ups now. No, it's nothing like that. I haven't done anything as far as refusing speed. But I do still have worries. I have pretty much no health. I have no keys. I've got worries. There are things that could go better. I hope to get more health, and damage is okay. I always want more. There's no reason not to want more damage. I still want Mom's purse if that's possible. Safety cap, more pill drops. I don't know these pills. Bad gas. Alright, at least it wasn't like health down. That would have sucked. Safety cap does increase the pill drop rate though. So I have no idea what the situation as far as greed is concerned is. I don't know if greed was in the last shop. I don't know if greed's in this shop. I don't know if greed's in this secret room. I don't know anything about what's going on this floor with greed. So I just have to go experiment, go walk into the shop and hope that it's not greed. And even if it is, at least then I'll finally know, okay, greed's not on this floor. I can easily take damage here because I'm slow. I feel like I have some speed down as Maggie, because, I don't know, it seems odd how slow I'm going. I think I did pick something up. So we get Little Gish here, which is one of my favorite familiars, one of the few I like. And that will shoot slowing tears that, well, they slow enemies. They do damage. Some people think that it doesn't do damage, but it does, fortunately. I would be kind of sad if it didn't, but it's still a good tear effect, even without damage. So I wouldn't mind a ton. It'd just be a little silly. And Familiar's Tears do spawn flies for us, and those will do twice our damage, not twice the Familiar's damage or anything like that. Twice our damage. It's all good. So it's pretty sweet. Okay, that was a little scary, but at the same time, you gotta trust your flies at least some. I am on the hunt for keys, and I have found them. Boy, have I found them. Well, I have an extra key now, and I'm definitely gonna walk into this shop to find that greed isn't here, and we could buy the candle. Which I'm absolutely going to do, because I kind of have no means of... What pill is this? Tears up now. Cool. So that pill basically was one of the colors. Like, there are 6 pills per run, and if you have a pill where the color is, like the pill look is not one of the ones that's part of your run, it'll change into one of the ones that is. And that only happens in the shop. So it changed to the Tears Up pill, which was awesome, because it wasn't actually in the rotation. Alright, another key, and I'll just grab the item room on the way back. So the candle, we can throw it. That does lots of damage, and it destroys enemy tears. It's really good. It's really good, and that's why a lot of people don't like it. So, too bad. We're just going to continue, and with Guppy, flying's really good. And some people say you won't pay for flight, but you'll pay like 6 or more hearts for Guppy. Yeah, that triples your damage output when you think about it. That was a really good chest. Like, think about it. Flies do twice your damage, so you hit with your tear, then you hit with your fly. 1 times your damage plus 2 times your damage, that's 3 times your damage. And then Familiar's Tears spawn it, so that's even more fly spawning, so even more damage, basically. And then the flight's just kind of a bonus. Would I pay 6 hearts to do so much for my damage output? Yeah, absolutely. And it's just cool. It's totally terrible in a number of ways. Well, actually in one way, basically. Against Isaac and Blue Baby, you're going to shoot more tears and the flies count. So they're going to shoot more at you. That's about it. And we picked up Guardian Angel there, which orbits around us, blocking enemy tears and damaging enemies on contact. It and everything else that orbits around us will also go about 1.5 times as fast, and that's pretty cool. So I'm going to go on to the next floor. I'm opening chests super much. I'm doing it way too much, but that's alright. It's fun. With Guppy's tail and just being Guppy. I am looking for health ups in these chests, for example. So now I'm going to save it for the item room, unless I get lots more key drops, which I don't expect necessarily due to Guppy's tail. I expect all of the chests and not much else. Yeah, I'm going to mess with this beggar, hopefully. Hopefully. And if we get a key here, I'll open this shop up. But I'm not going to do it otherwise. So I want to save for the item room. We do need to teleport if we want to try and earn a devil room here. Since, well, the doors disappear. What are you? Puberty. It's just an aesthetic. It doesn't really do anything. So I'm okay with that. It's not a big deal. None of our pills have been bad. Which is good. Well, I mean, not obviously. It's just they're not bad, so they're at least they're not bad. So I'm going to play this beggar now down to 15 cents. He could give me some keys, which would be nice of him to do. Or he could just give me a compass. Okay. I'm okay with that. That shows us the location of all of the icon rooms. Generally, without showing us how to get to them. That would be the treasure map. And so I'm going to go on an epic quest to that whole junction over there, where I'll hopefully acquire... Yeah, I'm not even using the candle. So I'm sure some people are like, oh, you got the candle, and then I stopped watching it, and I haven't even used it since. By the way, I don't know, because maybe Greed was in the last secret room, but Greed should be in the shop, since there's no other mini-boss, and Greed's not in the secret room. Should be in the shop. You can only have 5 flies when you exit a room and go to the next one, by the way. I suppose when you enter a room is the most accurate way to put that. So that's why a bunch of them just disappeared. It's not a big deal. They're quite easy to create more of. And let's see what's in this item room. Charm of the Vampire. I do not want that. It is so bad. It gives you a half red heart of recovery every 13 enemy kills. And, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh well, this is Necropolis 2, so there's no reason not to use that for a soul heart. And I'm absolutely sticking with the candle. No arcade either, sadly, so I can't get down... Unless I have a blood donation machine appear, I can't get down to 1 red heart in order to attempt that boss challenge room, or even look in it to see if I even want to attempt it. I can't open that because I have no keys. I didn't mean to use that second key, like I said. But it's not a big deal. It's not the end of the world. Wow, you are just not kind, Isaac. You are not kind at all. I would like a teleport, like I said, so that I can get out of the room and see if there's a devil room or not. But it doesn't seem like that's in the cards for me. You see, because most of the time your teleport comes in the form of a card. You get it? Alright, I'm just leaving. Now you can use the candle to cheese this fight super hard, and it's awesome. I would recommend not shooting at the right wall because it bounces off and misses a lot of the damage. But other than that, no worries. Another health up. And that's great. And we have to lose cancer, which is kind of alright if we get to the Isaac fight and Blue Baby fight, since we don't have full orbital set, and the more we shoot, the more they shoot. So we're shooting less, they'll shoot less. We have plenty of output just due to the flies, so it's probably alright. Alright, that was a little worrisome overall. We made it out, and we get another key. I'm going to save my keys now. I want to have 4 keys, and honestly I want a lot more, because in the chest we're going to get a lot of chests. They could be gold, they could be normal. Just because we're gonna get more because of Guppy's tail. And I want to be able to at least open the first 4 in there, because that's just, I mean, 4 items guaranteed. So it's, well, who knows? We're doing pretty well. We're getting a lot of keys, surprisingly. We're getting a soul heart for this room. We will get, not weird yet. Sometimes things don't come out just perfectly every time. But flies do. Flies come out pretty perfectly. And note that there's a buffer, by the way. So basically, you might notice sometimes I don't spawn all the flies I'm supposed to or something like that. The way that works is just that there's a buffer. So if you are spawning if it wants to spawn too many at once, it just kind of backs them up. And if that list stays populated over the next some amount of frames, it just empties. So you can lose some. So like with Mutant Spider, for example, you're not going to spawn 4 per thing, most likely. Per volley, if you want to call it that, salvo. You're not going to spawn 4 for each set of 4 shots. Squeezy, tears up, 2 soul hearts, I like it. You're just going to spawn a couple. Because that's how it is. That is how it is. Okay, so the compass telling me that I want to go this way, and I hope that I'm interpreting that right, because it's totally possible that this is actually the wrong way. That's the ambiguity of the compass. And that's okay. I can live. I enjoy being guppy, so I'm not going to complain about doing a few extra rooms. Of course, I do want to find the way first try, because that maximizes my chances. But I also don't mind not opening that, like I said. And I knew this had to be the right way because of it. Well, I didn't know, but I pretty much knew because of that challenge room. Challenge room had to have a single outlet to it. And if this was it, that would fill the boss space and the challenge room space, and it would be perfect. So let's just see. It's a golden chest. I don't really want to mess with it. I could go to the arcade, but I don't want to. Alright, so we're going to cheese this fight. We're going to kill the first wave. And then we're going to be fighting Monstro. And while we fight Monstro, oh, we're not fighting Monstro yet. Okay. That's next wave, I guess. So I guess we kill the first 2 waves. What? It just skipped the Monstro phase? Why is this? Alright, whatever. We didn't even have to worry. We just got straight into the repeated bombs. No cheese at all. I'm going to go in here and blow up the rock behind the statue, because there's a rock behind the statue. There's nothing special about it. It's just like a 1 in 91 chance or whatever of being a tinted rock, and I think that would be fun. That's all there is to it. I think it would be fun. It's pretty simple. But it wasn't. Today was not the day, and this might or might not be the right way. I don't know. Let's stick to it. It could be. Don't want to give up on it and then be like, turns out I'm right, or I was right, and then I gave up on being right because I'm silly. And there's, by no means is our success guaranteed at all, in any way. Oh god, especially if I keep taking damage like that. I do want to pick up all the money, but I don't have a lot of health. The candle's going to be pretty essential here. I'm not even going to bother with that, even though I should. Ah, god, I knew that would happen. Okay. Okay, this is not something I'm comfortable with right now. We're going to have to give Isaac our best shot, because I don't foresee success here. Candle to destroy the tears, and if I were playing smarter, I would just only shoot when I've shot the candle. But I ain't about that life. I play risky. And I'm happy just to have been guppy. Of course, if I do end up dying, well, yeah, I've got these 7 lives, but I'm not going to win. If I lose this life, I lose. Unless I gamble a lot, and I mean, I could do that, I guess. Alright, you angelic babies need to just stay out of my life real quick. No! We can do this. Okay, Isaac is dead. We've got a Heart of Recovery. We have 3 keys, not 4. I'm just going for it, though. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. And if we can't... Wow, this is pretty bad. Not even going to bother with the magnet, because it's bad. I'll take Forever Alone. 2 damage on hit, and it hits a lot. It doesn't spawn flies for us. Only tears will spawn flies for us. But that's okay. We have a chance. I wouldn't consider it high. But it is there. I'm going the wrong way, most likely. I'll go the right way. I am a little bit concerned. It's not like, oh yeah, full clear guaranteed, no worries. No, I've got a pretty high chance of failure. Alright, I guess I'm killing War first. Oh no. Yep, I knew that would hit me. I would be sad to die in this particular room. I wouldn't mind... I mean, I'm not here to win. But I wouldn't mind dying in general. It's just like, this room should be easy. No hearts laying around, so I am just down a heart right now. But apparently there's no fighting in this chest. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, so this is gonna suck. Yep, I would not be surprised to die. In fact, I would be surprised not to die. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh my god. Calm yourselves, Monstro 2s of the world. Oh my god. Okay. So now we're okay. And we get a half red heart, so we'll get some Polaroid invincibility if we get hit once more, which, well, if we don't, I'm once again going to be amazed. But I didn't think I'd make it out of that room alive, and then here we are with an extra soul heart because of this room. I have a key, apparently. When did I pick that up? I just picked it up this room, so I guess I better open that other chest. Just to make sure it isn't something game-changing. Yeah, it's not game-changing at all. But I'm sure it would have been pointed out if I hadn't opened it. And it's like, oh, you lost because you didn't open that. Like, no, I lost because I had, like, no health. But, I mean, I guess Mom's knife or something could have saved that. Maybe. Not even a guarantee. But maybe. It's still good to be thorough with it. Open it because I've got the ability. Could be good. Alright, I should not be... Oh, yeah, I'm taking damage. It didn't matter how. I just was going to take damage. I'm surprised that didn't hit me. But we're going to get the red heart back, so... Well, the soul heart back as a red heart. So we've got some chance, and I'm going to see if this is the secret room, and beyond that, I'm just going to try the boss and probably die. It's not. So, yeah, we've got 5 seconds of Polaroid invincibility if we get hit twice. I'd be surprised not to get hit twice. Stranger things have happened. Alright, yep, there's one hit. And of course, here I am still not using the intelligence strategy I told you about before, of only using tears when I'm also firing the candle. And it would be nice, now and now only, if I had Bloody Lust. Yep, now I'm dead. So now I have to do this 6 more times, and die each time, because there's no way I'm not taking any hits through the fight. But that's okay. I got to be Guppy, and it's been quite a while, and I'm happy about that. That's all I wanted. All I wanted was a little Guppy action. I guess I'll do some rooms. Death. Death, you are annoying. Yep, I'm dead. Alright, let's try it again. I mean, Blue Baby's going to be no more successful than any other room. So there's no reason not to just do other rooms. Blue Baby's actually going to be less successful because the rooms are easier, due to not being random and poor and stuff. So if this room ends my life, that's a little silly. I shouldn't have that happen, but if it does, what can I say? Alright, that was scary. Alright, Death, just leave me alone with the sides. The sides are what I don't want. Alright, so we should have no problem now. Death should jump off his horse pretty much immediately. And then we just have to worry about the horse getting knocked back into us by stupid knockback that shouldn't exist. Yep, that's exactly what I was talking about right there. Always the direction I dodge, never the direction I don't dodge, because that would make it too easy. And really, it doesn't matter where I'm hitting the thing, it's just if I'm shooting at it and dodging this way, it's going to go this way. Sometimes it doesn't. And that's how I know. It's just random. It goes whichever way it pleases. And you just have to come to accept it. Alright, Death is gonna die. And we've just got a horse. We've just got a horse. And we actually beat the room, yay! To no reward, what can I say? Am I surprised? No. Alright then. Check for the secret room up yonder. I'll do it from a different room because I don't want to deal with the spikes. And what do we have right here? Is it the room I need it to be? No. What is this room? Daddy Longlegs. Well, I have no control over whether I die here for the most part. Either it decides to stomp on me randomly or it doesn't. And if it doesn't, then I can live. If it does, well, that sucks to be me. And it worked out, and that's actually an accessible chest that just contains a range up. Well, what can you do? I shouldn't die in this room. I shouldn't. I'm not saying it's impossible. Okay, it didn't happen though. Alright, no reason to be in there. And what about over here? Famine and war, I should be able to deal with this. Oh my god, that was so close. But that was, sadly, too bad. Oh my dear gosh. Alright, so now I'm dead. I tried. What can I say? That was pretty much hopeless after I lost all of those soul hearts on Isaac. Oh well, I enjoyed being Guppy. It's been a while. That's all I really wanted to do. I leave all that I own to my cat Guppy, but that's pretty much me right now. So I hope you enjoyed that video, that episode, that run. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.